Hello, my friends, ladies and gentlemen. As we stand here together on the threshold of a new beginning, as we stand at the start of a brand new year, I want you to do something for me. Right now, I want you to pause and take a deep breath. Inhale the future, exhale the past, and I want you to reflect. But not on the noise, not on what the world expects of you. Forget the endless scroll, forget the curated lives you see online, not on the opinions of others. Instead, I want you to turn your gaze inward. I want you to reflect on the person staring back at you in the mirror. Go ahead, imagine it, look deep into those eyes. What do you see? That person, the one you see in the quiet moments of the morning, the one you see when the world has gone silent at night. That person, the one you see every day, is your greatest responsibility. They are the sacred ground upon which you must build everything else. They are the foundation of your future, the architect of your destiny. And listen to me now, they are the only one who can truly change your life's path. So, in 2026, right here, right now, I want you to make a powerful decision, a covenant with yourself. I want you to decide to focus on yourself. And let's be clear, this is not out of selfishness, no. This is the highest form of self-preservation. Think about it. When you're on an airplane, what do they tell you? Put on your own oxygen mask first, before helping anyone else. Why? Because you can't help anyone if you can't breathe. This is your oxygen mask. This isn't about looking down on anyone, not to elevate yourself above others, but to grow. It's about rising so high that you can lift others up with you. Because the truth is, and you know this feeling deep in your bones, you can't pour from an empty cup. You simply cannot. You can't support others if you're running on empty. You've tried, haven't you? You've given your last drop, and it left you depleted, resentful, and broken. This year is about rebellion. This year is about filling your own cup until it overflows. It's about focusing so much on your growth, your healing, and your inner peace that the distractions around you, the gossip, the negativity, it all just fades away into background noise. So, let's talk about why. Why is this so critical? Because focusing on yourself isn't just important, it's transformative. It is the alchemy that turns your pain into power. For years, maybe even decades, you've been the giver. You've been giving so much to others. Your time, your precious energy, and your incredible effort. You've been the dependable friend, the one who always answers the phone at 2 a.m. You've been the selfless family member, putting everyone else's needs before your own, time and time again. You've been the hard-working colleague, picking up the slack, staying late, pushing yourself to the brink for someone else's dream. And while that generosity, that beautiful, powerful generosity, speaks volumes about who you are, it can also leave you drained, hollowed out, and completely lost. It can leave you feeling like a ghost in your own life if you don't replenish yourself. The world, your job, sometimes even the people you love, often convinces us that selflessness is a virtue, even to the point of burnout. They celebrate the martyr, the one who gives until there's nothing left. But I want you to question that belief. I want you to tear that script apart. I want you to ask yourself a question that might scare you a little. Who am I without all the roles, the expectations, and the demands placed upon me? When you strip away the titles of partner, parent, employee, friend, who am I at my core? What sets your soul on fire? And once you discover that answer, even a glimmer of it, hold on to it tightly, protect it, nurture it, because that is your true north. This year, 2026, isn't about fixing everyone else. It's not your job. It's not about proving your worth to people who fail to see your value. Stop auditioning for a role in the lives of people who would even buy a ticket to your show. It's about unapologetically, fearlessly becoming the best version of yourself. And that means doing the hard things. That means setting boundaries to protect your peace, your sanctuary. It means learning the most powerful two-letter word in the dictionary, no. Saying no when you need rest, saying no to things that drain you. And it means having the courage to walk away from people or situations that no longer align with your growth. Let me tell you, it won't be easy. Real, deep, transformative growth never is. The moment you decide to focus on yourself, you'll face resistance. It's inevitable. People might question your choices. They might accuse you of being selfish or claim you've changed. And when they do, I want you to smile and say, "Thank you for noticing." Because here's the truth. Changing is the goal. You're not here to stay the same year after year, stuck in the same cycles, fighting the same battles. No, you're here to grow, to evolve, and to become better with every single sunrise. So when the criticism comes, and believe me, it will, you're going to use it as fuel. You're going to let their doubt ignite your determination. Remember this, those who benefit from your lack of boundaries will often resist when you start setting them. Their pushback isn't a reflection of you, it's a reflection of them. But their opinions don't define you. They are just noise. What defines you is the effort you're willing to put into your own growth. This work, this sacred journey, it isn't glamorous. It doesn't happen on a stage with a cheering crowd. No, it's waking up early to pursue your goals while others are still asleep. It's the silent battle you fight against procrastination. It's staying focused when a million distractions surround you, all screaming for your attention. It's facing your fears with courage, looking them right in the eye, and taking that step forward anyway, knowing that fear doesn't disappear. It is overcome through action. And a huge part of this, a non-negotiable part, is healing. Healing is a big part of this journey. Let's be real for a moment. The pain you've been carrying, those invisible scars, the wounds you've hidden so well from the world, they won't heal on their own. You can't just ignore them and hope they fade, because healing is messy, it's uncomfortable, but my friend, it's essential. You absolutely cannot build a strong future on a shaky foundation of unresolved trauma. You can't build a skyscraper on quicksand. So in 2026, I'm challenging you to commit to that inner work, whatever that looks like for you. Whether it's through therapy, journaling your thoughts onto a page, finding stillness in meditation, or connecting through prayer, whatever it is, address the things you've been avoiding. Face the shadows, because until you heal, you'll carry that pain like a splinter in your soul, infecting every single part of your life. Focusing on yourself also means being a student of life. It also means investing in your growth. Read the books that expand your mind. Take the classes that ignite a new passion, and learn the skills you've been putting off for someday. Well, someday is now. Don't wait for the perfect moment to start, because it will never come. The stars will never perfectly align. Start now. Start messy. Start scared. Start with what you have, because the only moment you truly have is this one. Be curious about the world, and even more curious about yourself. Stay hungry for knowledge and commit to lifelong learning, because the more you grow, the stronger and more unstoppable you'll become. And for this year and for every year after, protect your energy as if it's your most valuable asset. Treat it like gold, because it is. Stop giving your time to people who drain you, those emotional vampires who feast on your positivity and leave you empty. Walk away from conversations and relationships that leave you feeling empty, confused, and small. Your energy is sacred. It is the currency of your life. Every single thing you do is a transaction, and where you invest it shapes the quality of your life. Every yes, every no, every hour you spend, it is painting the masterpiece or the mess of your existence. So now let me challenge you. I want you to stretch your mind beyond the next 12 months. I want you to think bigger than just the year ahead. Close your eyes for a moment if you can. Seriously, close your eyes and travel with me into the future. Imagine where you could be in 5 years, in 10 years, if you commit to this path of self-focus and growth. Imagine the person you could become, that future you who is confident, peaceful, and strong. What do they look like? How do they walk? How do they speak? Feel the calm that radiates from them, a calm born from prioritizing their well-being, their dreams, and their happiness. Feel the pride they have, not from arrogance, but from a deep well of self-respect. Now open your eyes. That person isn't a fantasy. They are a possibility waiting to be built. So ask yourself, what would your life look like if you stopped settling for less? If you stopped accepting the crumbs when you deserve the entire banquet? What would happen if you started demanding more from yourself, from your relationships, from the world around you? Think about the opportunities you could create, not wait for, but create with your own 2 hands. Think about the skills you could master, the languages you could learn, the instruments you could play, the business you could build, and most importantly, think about the peace you could cultivate in your heart. A peace so profound that no storm on the outside could ever shake your inner world. All of this is possible if you truly dedicated yourself to this journey. I need you to understand that every step you take in 2026 is not just about this year. This isn't a sprint. It's the first leg of a marathon that defines the rest of your life. It is about building a future that aligns with your highest potential. Every single time you say no to something that drains you, each boundary you set, every fear you face down in the dark, and every ounce of energy you invest in yourself is a brick being laid in the foundation of that future. Each choice creates a ripple effect that extends far beyond today. You are throwing a stone into the pond of your life, and the ripples will become waves that shape the shores of your tomorrow. This is your season. This is your time to plant the seeds of the life you've always envisioned, and you must trust that with patience, persistence, and unwavering belief in yourself, those seeds will grow into something extraordinary. And you know what the beautiful paradox is? The best way to help the people you care about is by showing them what it looks like to take care of yourself. Your strength becomes their permission to be strong. Your boundaries teach them how to set their own. When you prioritize your well-being, you inspire others to do the same. You become a living, breathing testament to what's possible. So let's declare it right now. 2026 is your year, and it's your year not because of some magical change in the calendar, not because of luck or fate. It will be your year because you're going to make it your year. With your hands, your heart, and your will, you will command it into existence. You'll feel the shift. You'll wake up every day with purpose, with a fire in your belly instead of a weight on your chest. You'll choose yourself even when it's hard, especially when it's hard. You'll learn to say, I love you, but I choose me. You'll stay so focused on your goals that nothing and no one can knock you off track. You will become a force of nature. So what does that look like in action? It's not just a feeling, it's a strategy. It's about getting brutally honest with yourself and setting clear goals, and then having the integrity to hold yourself accountable to them. It's about prioritizing your health in every dimension: physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual. It's about cleaning house in your social circle and intentionally surrounding yourself with people who lift you up, challenge you, and support you. And most critically, it's about letting go of the need for outside approval and learning to trust yourself, trusting that quiet, wise voice within you. I won't lie to you. This journey won't be easy. It will test you, but it will be worth it. And by the end of 2026, when you look back, when you see the person you were just 1 year ago, you will be in awe. You'll see a version of yourself you didn't think was possible. You'll see strength where there was once doubt. You'll find peace where there was once chaos. You'll notice growth where there was once stagnation. That's the power of focusing on yourself. And as you step into this new year, please remember this one thing above all else. You are your greatest investment. You are more valuable than any stock, any property, any material possession. You are your most important project, and you are worth every bit of effort it takes to become everything you're capable of being. Now let's talk about fear, because it's coming. The moment you commit to this path, it will show up. Fear is often the silent enemy in our lives. It's a ghost in the machine. It whispers lies telling you you're not enough, that you don't have what it takes. It will scream at you that trying will lead to failure, or that standing out will bring rejection and ridicule. But here's the truth about fear. It's a toothless coward. It only has the power you give it. Fear feeds on doubt and hesitation. It grows stronger in the dark of your inaction. But in 2026, you're going to starve it. You're putting it on a diet of pure, relentless action. You're going to quiet fear with action. You see, fear doesn't disappear. Don't wait for it to be gone. Instead, it changes each time you confront it. Each time you choose courage over comfort, fear loses its hold on you. It shrinks. That monster under your bed becomes a mouse in the corner, and what once seemed impossible becomes your greatest achievement. Now, does this mean you won't fail? Absolutely not. In fact, if you're doing it right, failure is guaranteed. You'll miss some goals, plans will fall apart, you'll stumble, make mistakes and face setbacks. But listen to me carefully, failure isn't the end. It's not a final judgment. It is a tuition payment for your education in greatness. It's a lesson. It's proof that you're trying, growing, and pushing yourself beyond your limits. What matters isn't failing, it's how you respond. Do you stay down? Do you let it stop you, or do you use it to improve? Because failure doesn't define your worth, it shapes your journey. So embrace it, learn from it, and keep going. The only real failure is giving up. Everything else is just part of the process. And let's redefine success while we're at it. The world has sold you a false bill of goods. Success isn't about money, titles, or approval from others. That's just a scorecard for a game you don't have to play. True success is about living in alignment with your purpose. It's an internal feeling, not an external trophy. It's about waking up fulfilled, knowing you're working toward what matters to you. It's about being at peace with who you're becoming. So I want you to ask yourself and be honest. What does success look like for me? Forget what your parents wanted for you. Forget what your friends are doing. Not for anyone else, but for me. Once you're clear on that, pursue it with everything you've got, relentlessly, unapologetically. Because in 2026, you're not living someone else's dream. You're living your own. But beware of distractions. They are the silent assassins of great potential. They'll come in many forms. Social media gossip, toxic relationships, endless scrolling through lives that aren't yours. These things drain your time, energy, and focus. This year, guard your focus like it's priceless, because it is. Be ruthless. Be intentional about where you direct your attention, because your energy will follow. And when you commit to what truly matters, you'll find yourself moving closer to your goals with every single step you take. So let this be the year you stop apologizing for prioritizing yourself. Let this be the year you show the world that taking care of yourself isn't selfish. It's the foundation for everything you want to achieve. And while you're focusing on yourself, don't forget the importance of gratitude. It is the fuel for this entire journey. It's easy to get caught up in striving for what's next, your future goals, your dreams, your future self. But take time to pause and appreciate where you are right now. Gratitude is a powerful tool that shifts your mindset from lack to abundance. When you focus on what you already have, your beating heart, your health, your progress, the people who love and support you, you create space for even more good things to flow into your life. In 2026, make gratitude a daily practice. Before your feet hit the floor, start your mornings by listing 3 things you're thankful for, no matter how small they seem. Maybe it's the warmth of your bed, the taste of your coffee, or the sunlight streaming through your window. Gratitude isn't just about the big wins. It's about finding joy in the everyday moments. And as you practice gratitude, you'll find that your perspective shifts. The world literally changes before your eyes. Challenges become opportunities, setbacks become lessons, and even the most ordinary days begin to feel extraordinary. Because gratitude doesn't just change how you see the world, it changes how you show up in it. It fills you with positivity, resilience, and hope, fueling your journey forward. So as you focus on your growth, your healing, and your success, let gratitude anchor you. Let it be the lighthouse in the storm. Let it remind you that even as you strive for more, you already have so much to be thankful for. This gratitude must be paired with action. It means setting boundaries with your phone, your time, and even with people. It's about saying no to things that don't align with your goals, even when it feels uncomfortable. It's about creating a daily routine that helps you grow and sticking to it no matter what. My friend, that is called discipline. And discipline is the bridge that connects who you are today to who you want to become. There is no other way across the chasm. Let's not forget about gratitude, because I cannot stress this enough. In your focus on yourself, it's so easy to get caught up in what you don't have, what you haven't achieved, and what's still missing. But gratitude changes how you see things. It reminds you of how far you've come, of the mountains you've already climbed. It reminds you of the blessings you already have and the strength that's carried you through every single challenge. Gratitude keeps you grounded and powers your journey like an anchor that holds you steady during the storms. So each day in 2026, take a moment to reflect on what you're grateful for. Write it down, say it out loud, or just hold it in your heart. Let gratitude guide you to a life filled with abundance and joy. And finally, as you walk this path of focusing on yourself, remember you are not alone. I am on this journey with you. We all are. While this journey is deeply personal, there are others on their own paths, facing their own battles and working toward their own growth. So respect their journeys as you do your own. Support those who align with your vision and gently release those who don't with love and grace. You see, not everyone is meant to walk with you to the end, and that's okay. Some people are meant to be part of a chapter, not the entire story. Above all, trust yourself. Louder for the people in the back. Trust yourself. Trust that you have everything within you to succeed. Your intuition will guide you. It is your internal GPS. Your strength will carry you. It is more immense than you know, and your faith will sustain you. Focusing on yourself doesn't mean you're alone. It means you're aligned with your inner strength, your purpose, and your power. In 2026, it's all about becoming. It's about the transformation, becoming stronger, wiser, more resilient, more disciplined, and more at peace. It's about shedding the doubt, fear, and insecurity that have held you back like an old, heavy coat and stepping into the fullness of who you are meant to be. You don't need anyone else's sign-off for this. You don't need permission to focus on yourself. You don't need approval. All you need is the courage to start. So start now, start today, start right after this video. Start where you are with what you have and watch as 2026 becomes the year you've been waiting for. Watch as it becomes the year you stop waiting and start creating. Now, as you embrace the season of self-focus, we need to have a real, honest conversation. Let's talk about one of the hardest parts of this journey. Perhaps the hardest part. Let's talk about letting go. I want you to think of your life as a room that you've lived in for years. Right now, it might be cluttered. There's old furniture you no longer love, artifacts from past relationships collecting dust. expectations from others piled up in the corners. You can't bring anything new and beautiful into this room until you clear the space. That is what letting go is. It is the great clearing. It is letting go of what no longer serves you. It is letting go of the past you've been holding on to, that heavy backpack filled with every mistake and every heartbreak. And it is about letting go of the people who can't join you in the next chapter of your life. Letting go isn't easy, and it's not supposed to be. It will hurt. The habits, relationships, and environments that feel familiar can seem like a safety net, a warm but tattered blanket. Even when they're toxic or holding you back, there's comfort in what's familiar, but, deep down, that comfort is a cage. Because growth happens outside your comfort zone. It happens when you're willing to let go of the old, to make room for the new. So in 2026, you must accept that not everything and everyone is meant to stay forever. Some people are seasons. Some people and experiences are lessons that help shape you and prepare you for what's next. They were the teachers for a specific subject, but the class is over. Holding on to them when their purpose has been fulfilled only weighs you down, like an anchor chained to your feet while you're trying to swim to a new shore. So this year, you'll need to master the art of detachment. Now, hear me on this. Detachment doesn't mean you stop caring. It means you stop trying to control outcomes. It means you stop clinging to people and situations out of fear. It means trusting that what's meant for you will stay and what's not will leave, to make room for better. And most importantly, it means understanding that your worth is not tied to the people or things you've lost, but to the strength you've gained by letting go. Yes, you might feel lonely at times, and that's part of the process. It's the silence after the storm. When you focus on yourself, the crowd around you may thin. Some people won't understand your journey. They may criticize your choices, misunderstand your intentions, and question your priorities. And my advice to you, let them. Release the need to explain, to justify, to defend. Their opinions are not your responsibility. Your responsibility is to yourself, your growth, and your peace. I want you to embrace the solitude, reframe it, because it's in those quiet moments that you'll find clarity. It's in stillness that you'll hear your intuition guiding you, that quiet whisper you couldn't hear over the noise of the crowd. Solitude is not loneliness. It's an opportunity to reconnect with your inner self. It's where you'll rediscover your passions, your dreams, and your true power. As you continue this journey, remember that your growth isn't always visible to others right away, and that's okay. Think of a giant bamboo tree. For years, you see nothing on the surface. But underground, it's building a massive, complex root system. Then, when it's ready, it shoots up 90 feet in a matter of weeks. That is you. The most significant changes often happen in the quiet moments when no one is watching. You are building those roots. You are building something that will last, even if the progress feels slow at times. The work you're doing on yourself, the effort to become a better version of who you were meant to be, may not always receive immediate recognition. There are no awards for this. But trust that every small step is moving you closer to the person you are destined to become. So please don't compare your progress to others. Their path is not yours. Stay focused on your own path and trust the timing of your own journey. What matters most is that you're making the commitment to show up for yourself every day, no matter how hard it gets. Keep moving forward with faith in your purpose, and know that every challenge you face is only strengthening you for what lies ahead. As you let go of distractions from the outside world, you'll begin to notice something amazing. The camera pans from the wide world back to you, and your inner world starts to grow. The energy you once gave to others will now be directed toward building yourself up. The time you used to spend worrying about others' opinions will now be focused on creating the life you deserve. And during this process, you'll come to understand what real self-love is. It's not a bubble bath, though those are nice. It's not about saying affirmations or indulging in things. No, it is the gritty, disciplined practice of treating yourself with the same respect, kindness, and care you show others. It's about setting standards for how you expect to be treated and not settling for less. It's about forgiving yourself for past mistakes and recognizing that your worth is unlessened by your failures. When you truly love yourself, you stop chasing after people who don't appreciate you. You stop auditioning for their approval. You stop seeking validation from those who can't see your value. You stop shrinking yourself. You stop dimming your light just to make others feel comfortable. Instead, you shine with confidence, knowing that the right people will be drawn to your authenticity. This is because focusing on yourself also means embracing who you are. You're not here to copy someone else. You're not here to fit into a mold created by society. You're here to be uniquely, unapologetically you. So stop comparing your journey to others. Stop measuring your progress against someone else's timeline. Your path is yours, and it's unfolding exactly as it should. As you walk this path, don't forget the power of consistency. It is your superpower. Big dreams are built through small, consistent actions. It's not about grand gestures or overnight success. It's about showing up for yourself every single day. It's about making the choice again and again to prioritize your growth, your goals, and your happiness. And consistency needs discipline, and discipline requires a strong commitment to your vision. Imagine this. There will be days when motivation is low, when the alarm goes off and your bed feels like a magnet, when progress feels slow, and when doubt creeps in. But those are the days that matter most. Those are the days when discipline will push you forward. Remember, the habits you build in 2026 will shape who you become in the years ahead. Choose habits that align with the future you want. Choose habits that nurture your mind, body, and soul. Choose habits that reflect how much you respect yourself and the life you're creating. And as you're building, don't forget to celebrate your wins, big and small. Did you get out of bed when you didn't want to? Celebrate it. Did you drink that glass of water? Celebrate it. Celebrate the progress, even if it feels small. Celebrate that you're showing up for yourself, doing the work, and not giving up. Gratitude and celebration will fuel your journey. They'll remind you of how far you've come and inspire you to keep going. Remember, this journey is not always a straight line. Far from it. There will be setbacks. You may sometimes feel like you're moving backward instead of forward, but that's part of the process. Growth doesn't happen in a straight line. It's a mix of highs and lows, successes and lessons. In those moments of doubt, remind yourself why you started. Reconnect with that vision. Remind yourself of the vision you have for your life, the person you're becoming, and the future you're building. Let that vision keep you moving forward, even when the road is tough. Because focusing on yourself in 2026 isn't just about self-improvement. It's about self-transformation. It's a metamorphosis. It's about becoming someone who inspires others, not just by what you say, but by how you live. It's about proving to yourself that you are capable of more than you ever thought possible. So stay focused, keep your eyes on your path, and trust that every step you take is bringing you closer to the life you've always dreamed of. Every step in 2026 is an investment in yourself. And you must understand this. No investment in yourself is ever wasted. Not 1 second. Whether it's time spent learning, energy put into your goals, or moments of rest and reflection, it all matters. It all adds up. Now, you might not see the results right away. That's the tough part of growth. It doesn't always happen on your timeline. You plant the seeds, water them, and nurture them, but the harvest comes when it's ready, not when you demand it. So be patient with yourself. Trust the process. The work you're doing today will pay off tomorrow, even if you can't see it yet. In the meantime, be your biggest supporter. Be the coach in your own corner. Speak kindly to yourself. Encourage yourself like you would a close friend. For too long, we're our own worst critics. We focus on our flaws, our mistakes, and our shortcomings. But that kind of negativity won't help you grow in 2026. Replace self-criticism with self-compassion. Be kind to yourself because the world can be hard enough already. As you continue this journey of self-focus, remember that growth doesn't happen overnight, and it's okay to not have everything figured out right away. There will be moments of uncertainty, times when you feel like you're not making progress, and days when you question if all the effort is worth it. But keep going. Those moments are not signs of failure, they're part of the process. Every step you take, no matter how small, is moving you toward the person you're meant to become. Trust that your path is unfolding as it should, and that every challenge you face is helping you grow stronger and more resilient. Because it's not about being perfect, it's about being persistent. Keep your faith in the process, in yourself, and in the vision you've created, because in the end, all of the hard work, the discipline, and the moments of doubt will lead to a life you can be proud of, a life that reflects your commitment to becoming the best version of yourself. And you'll notice something incredible. When you continue to nurture kindness within yourself, you'll notice a shift in your relationships. When you focus on yourself, you change the energy you bring to every interaction. You are no longer desperate. You stop seeking approval from others because you've already accepted and valued yourself. You no longer tolerate disrespect because you've raised the standard for how you deserve to be treated. You stop putting an effort for people who don't reciprocate, and you begin to attract those who share your values and respect your boundaries. Your personal and professional relationships will take on new meaning as you prioritize yourself, and you'll realize that not everyone who comes into your life is meant to stay, and that's perfectly okay. You'll learn to cherish those who add value to your journey and let go of those who drain your energy. You'll stop holding on to toxic connections just out of fear of being alone, because you'll realize that solitude is a gift, not a punishment. Now let's talk about energy, because it is everything. Your energy is precious, it's limited, and once it's spent, it's gone. So be mindful of where you direct your energy. In 2026, make a conscious effort to invest your energy in things that uplift you, challenge you, and bring you closer to your goals. Protect your energy as if your life depends on it, because it does. This means limiting your exposure to negativity, whether it's from toxic people, environments, or even your own thoughts. Don't allow negativity to occupy space in your life. You have the power to be the gatekeeper of your own mind. You have the power to choose where your focus goes, and what you focus on grows. Focus on what's good, what's possible, and what's hopeful. This doesn't mean ignoring reality or pretending that challenges don't exist. It means having the courage and wisdom to choose to face those challenges with a mindset that empowers you rather than one that brings you down. It's about recognizing your struggles while also acknowledging your strength to overcome them. In 2026, your mindset will be your greatest asset. It will guide how you respond to challenges, handle setbacks, and navigate the unknown. A strong, positive mindset doesn't mean avoiding difficulties. It means facing them with resilience in grace. And resilience is key, because the journey of focusing on yourself won't always be smooth. Life will throw challenges your way, but resilience will keep you standing. It will help you bounce back stronger after every setback. The beauty of resilience is that it grows the more you use it. So don't shy away from challenges in 2026. Embrace them. See them as opportunities to prove your capability. View them as stepping stones to the next chapter of your journey. Every challenge you overcome will add to your strength, wisdom, and confidence. And confidence is not arrogance. It's not about thinking you're better than others. It's about knowing your worth, valuing your abilities, and believing in your potential. Confidence is quiet, steady, and unwavering. It's the foundation you'll build your success on in 2026. But remember, confidence isn't something you're born with. It's something you create. You build it by keeping promises to yourself, stepping out of your comfort zone, and proving to yourself that you're capable of more than you thought. You build it through action, effort, and persistence. As you build your confidence, don't forget to celebrate yourself. Celebrate your growth, progress, and victories, no matter how small they seem. Celebrate the simple fact that you're showing up for yourself each day, because that is a victory in itself. As you celebrate, you'll notice a shift in perspective. You'll stop focusing on what you lack and start appreciating what you have. You'll stop comparing yourself to others and embrace your own journey. You'll stop doubting your abilities and begin trusting in your potential. This trust will carry you through moments of doubt, the times when the road feels long and the progress feels slow. Trust is what keeps you going even when you can't yet see the finish line. It reminds you that each step, no matter how small, is bringing you closer to your goal. So as you focus on yourself in 2026, remember this: you are a work in progress, and that's a beautiful thing. You don't need to have everything figured out. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to keep moving forward. And as you move forward, you'll discover something amazing. The more you focus on yourself, the more you become the person you were always meant to be. You'll find a sense of peace, purpose, and power that can only come from within. When you continue prioritizing yourself, you'll also learn the power of persistence. There will be days when you feel like giving up, when the results seem far off. But those are the moments when you must keep pushing forward. Persistence isn't about being perfect. It's about showing up even when things aren't easy. It's about taking small actions every day, even when the path ahead feels unclear. And so you show up, day after day. And over time, these consistent efforts will compound. Think of a stone cutter tapping away at a giant rock 100 times without a single crack showing. But on the 101st blow, it will split in two. It wasn't that last blow that did it, but all that had gone before. That is your journey, and soon you will begin to see the fruits of your labor. Remember, success isn't always about the big wins. It's the steady, relentless pursuit of your goals that builds lasting change. Because by staying persistent, you'll build not just the life you desire, but a deep belief in your own ability to overcome anything. While you grow into the best version of yourself in 2026, you'll start to notice life changing in unexpected, almost magical ways. Opportunities will appear that you never saw coming. Doors that seemed closed, rusted shut for years, will suddenly swing open for you. And people will start seeing you differently, not because you've changed for them, but because you've become more aligned with your true self. That, my friends, is the power of focus. When you stop scattering your light and instead channel it like a laser, the world responds. It's not about luck or magic, but the undeniable law of the universe responding to your clear, unwavering intention. It is the result of consistent effort, self-belief, and staying true to yourself. When you stop wasting energy on things that don't serve you, you become unstoppable. And here's another thing that happens when you focus on yourself. You become magnetic. Your energy changes. It becomes pure, authentic, and powerful. People are naturally drawn to those who know who they are and where they're going. Confidence, self-respect, and purpose are powerful qualities that radiate from you like warmth from a fire. But keep in mind, being magnetic isn't about attracting everyone. It's about attracting the right people, your tribe, the ones who share your vision, values, and energy. The rest, they will simply fall away without a fight. And along the way, you'll realize the importance of saying no. You will learn that no is a complete sentence. No to distractions, no to people-pleasing, no to anything that doesn't align with your goals. And you will finally understand that saying no isn't selfish, it's essential. It is the sacred act of saying yes to yourself. It's how you protect your time, energy, and focus. It's how you make room for what truly matters. While you create this space, you'll come to a profound realization. A truth that will settle deep into your bones and change everything. You are enough, right now, in this moment, not because of your achievements or how others see you, but because of who you are. When you finally let go of seeking validation, the pressure to perform, and the fear of judgment, you're left with your true self. And that self is more than enough. In 2026, you'll learn to live from this place of wholeness. You'll feel the shift. You'll stop chasing and start attracting. You'll stop proving and just be. You will lay down the heavy burden of survival and finally, you will start thriving. But thriving doesn't mean life will be without challenges. Oh, they will come. But now you will be different. It means facing those challenges with strength and resilience. It means seeing setbacks as setups for comebacks. It means recognizing every obstacle as an opportunity to grow, learn, and become stronger. And as you face these challenges, don't forget to take care of yourself. Because self-care isn't just a luxury, it's a necessity. It's not only about relaxing activities like spa days or bubble baths, although those are great if they bring you joy. True self-care is about setting boundaries, making rest a priority, and ensuring you have time for the things that nourish your soul. In 2026, self-care will become your secret weapon. It will help you stay grounded in chaos, focus amid noise, and strong in the face of adversity. It's how you recharge, realign, and reconnect with your purpose. Let this year, your self-care be an active rebellion against the world that expects you to always be busy, always productive, and always on. Let it be a statement that your well-being matters, your peace is non-negotiable, and you refuse to give when your cup is empty. And while caring for yourself, don't forget to dream. Please, dream big. I mean so big that you feel it in your chest. Dreams that scare and excite you, because I promise you, those dreams are possible. But here's the truth about dreams. They won't work unless you do. In 2026, your dreams will require action. They'll challenge you to take risks, step outside your comfort zone, and embrace uncertainty. They'll require self-belief, even when others doubt you. They'll require persistence, even when progress seems slow. And most importantly, they'll require you to begin, right now, today. Stop waiting for the perfect time. Stop waiting for permission. Stop waiting for everything to align just right. Start right now with what you have and trust that everything will come together. Because when you focus on yourself, you're not just dreaming, you're creating. You're building a life that reflects your values, passions, and purpose. You're creating a legacy that will last. You're shaping a version of yourself that you can be proud of. And as you build, you'll inspire others to do the same. You don't need to preach, convince, or prove anything to anyone. Just live your truth and let your life speak for itself. When others see you thriving, they'll be inspired to focus on themselves too. But remember, inspiration is a side effect. It's not the main goal. The goal is your growth, your peace, and your happiness. The goal is to become the person you've always been meant to be. So, this year you're going to step into your power like never before. You'll stop shrinking to fit into spaces that were never meant for you. You'll stop apologizing for being yourself. You'll own your story, your journey, and your truth. And in doing so, you'll find a freedom no one can take from you. The freedom to live authentically, love deeply, and dream boldly. The freedom to be unapologetically you. So take this journey one step at a time, one day at a time, one moment at a time. Trust that every effort you make is bringing you closer to the life you deserve. And remember, by focusing on yourself, you're not only changing your own life, you're changing the world around you. When you focus on yourself, you create a ripple effect. Your energy, growth, and success inspire others to rise, to grow, and to focus on themselves. That's how real change begins. With you, right here, right now. As you move forward on this journey of focusing on yourself, know that each step, no matter how small, is part of the bigger picture you're creating. You're not just waiting for life to happen, you're building it piece by piece. Trust in your own strength, keep showing up for yourself, and know that every challenge is an opportunity to grow. The road may not always be smooth, but with each choice you make, you're becoming the person you've always been meant to be. Your journey is unique, and by living it authentically, you'll inspire others to do the same. Keep moving forward, because the world needs your true light.